She was perfect when she was born. Jordan was perfect, absolutely beautiful.
I was actually in the birthing room when Jordan was born, and it was quite exciting. I was very moved and very touched. I think even now I tear up a little bit thinking about the moment when she actually came into the world. And it was beautiful. I quickly counted all of her toes and counted all of her fingers and checked her over with the nurse. You just want to have a healthy baby. You want to have a child that you will just enjoy and love, and they'll come in this world and be safe and healthy. It was probably when she was about 1 year old. We had noticed that she had developed quite well normally for a child and was doing all the things she was supposed to do, rolling over and sitting up. But we found at a point in time was after 1 year that she struggled to walk and to stand. And she would crawl over. She crawled extremely well. She was all over the floor. But she would go to the side of a chair or a wall or her crib, and she'd pull herself up. And at that point in time, in my heart, I just sensed that something isn't quite right. We needed to get a specialist to look at her, and we were referred to a neurologist at that time.
And the neurologist actually just looked at Jordan and thought, I think this is what it is. She said, I think it's SMA. They had her tested. It was a blood test. And we got the results back in a month, and it was confirmed that it was SMA.
When you first learn that you have a child, your baby, that has a disease, it's devastating. And you want answers, you want hope, and you want to be strong.
When we first told her that she had a SMA, she's just real quiet, I think, kind of thinking about it, and she still doesn't like it. And at first she used to ask us quite a bit, have they gotten a cure for SMA? Have they found a cure for SMA? Those are difficult questions to answer to a young girl. And am I ever going to be able to run, Mom? We told her there was no cure, and that as long as we just kept her strong and she focused on all the things that she could do, then she'd be okay. She was real quiet when we told her. I think she has a tendency to analyze things, and I don't remember if it was at that point or a different point, but she wrote down on the napkin, I hate SMA.
Well, one of the blessings in our life was the MDA association. Through the MDA, we were able to learn about this disorder. I think any parent who has a child with a disability, you're hopeful that there'll be a cure, that the researchers will find the answers to unlock the mysteries and turn this terrible disease. So we're optimistic, and there's much research that's going on, and it's really through the research through the MDA that we started getting answers, and we started seeing some hope. When you see a child who has a disability, you want them to be cured, you want them to be well. So it takes money, it takes research, it takes prayer.
So this is exciting. I want to introduce you to somebody, but I want to tell you why it's so exciting for me, because this is my second year doing MDA, and the first segment I was on the air last year, I got to be with Jordan Balla here, and I was nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I was worried I was going to ask the wrong questions, how I was going to be, and here was Jordan, all cool, laid back, ready to take care of everything, and got me through the whole thing. So here we are back again. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
What have you been up to this year?
Just hanging out with my friends.
Hanging out. That sounds pretty good. 12 years old, and you go to which school?
Village Christian.
Village Christian. What clubs are you doing? What kind of things are you doing this year?
I'm not in any clubs, but I'm in Spanish this year, so I'm excited about taking that.
Very good. Are we? Can you say something to me in Spanish? Something that I can use on somebody else later?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Okay, that worked. That's perfect. Spinal muscular atrophy, type 3. Tell me what that is.
It's where my muscles are weak in my trunk muscles and my leg muscles, but my arms are still strong. I just can't walk. I can walk, but I can't jump or run like every other kid.
But we had this talk before, and I think we talked about it last year. You are every other kid. You are doing the same things that all your friends are doing. You just have to do it from your wheelchair, right?
Yes.
What kind of things do you tell them? Is it easy for them to understand? Is it easy for them to accept?
Yeah, they accept. I have one really close best friend, and she always helps me if I need help, and she's my number one.
Number one? You know
Yeah.
what I learned yesterday? Is she your BFF?
Yes.
Best friends for life. So 2008 California Stage Goodwill Ambassador. Tell me what is involved in being a Goodwill Ambassador. What do you have to do?
I go around California to golf tournaments and galas, and I talk about what the Muscular Dystrophy Association does for me, and I talk about how they send me to camp and do all this stuff for me.
You know, camp is really interesting. We've seen some of the videos of camp. Everybody here, you can't come to an MDA event and not hear about camp. But it's more than just going to camp and having a good time for a summer. It is a time when everybody is one together, right? And you don't have to explain anything to anybody. Is that right?
No, they all understand what you're going through, and it's an amazing feeling to be with them.
So are you planning on doing camp again coming up this year?
Oh yeah.
So you know, if you're about to make a phone call, think about camp and raising some money for that, so that Jordan and everybody else can go to camp. Now, I do understand that you do enjoy music, and that you may, if it's at all possible, do you think, we got a big crowd in here, you could do a song for us?
Sure.
What song are we gonna do?
The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
The Climb by Miley. You know, I'm gonna step out of the way. I'm gonna let you do The Climb by Miley Cyrus.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most, yeah. Just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
Jordan Balla, that's fantastic. The climb. I don't have anything more to say. I think that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You have a huge career in music ahead of you. I think it's fantastic. Shotgun?
Josh, that was beautiful. You know, and that is not easy to do, you know, live here on television. What'd you think?
Oh, she's such a talented young woman. I know she's going to go far.
She's such a sweetie, man. Okay.